Good morning, students. Hope you will find and enjoy all your extra classes through online process. Yesterday, we have discussed about India, size and location. And before going through to our next topic, I would like to revise all the things that we have studied yesterday. First, we study about location of India. Then, I would like to revise it that India lies entirely in the northern and eastern hemisphere. The mainland extends from 8 degree 4 minute north and 37 degree 6 minute north latitude and 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east longitude. Despite of this, the Tropic of Cancer passes through 23 degree 30 minute north divides the country into almost two equal parts. Then if you talk about the size of India, then India is the 7th largest country in the world after Russia, Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia. India covers an area of 3.28 million square kilometer, which accounts for 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. As I have told you also that from 22 degree north latitude, it refers to India, starts tapering towards the south and extends towards the Indian Ocean, dividing it into two seas, namely the Bay of Bengal in the east and Arabian Sea in the west. Furthermore, we have also discussed that approximately both the latitudinal and longitudinal differences come to 30 degree. The east-west extent of India is 2,933 km and the north-south extent of India is 3,214 km. Now, we will see that both the differences in between latitude and longitude is almost or approximately same. Now in this class, I am going to explain that these differences in kilometer with the help of the given following diagrams. Suppose, as you see here, this is an earth, and these are imaginary lines that is called longitudinal lines. Suppose you have seen A and B. These are two persons. A lives at 0 degree and at in between 4 minute longitude. On the other hand, B also lies between 0 degree and 4 minute longitude. When you look at both the houses in the diagram, you will find that B's area is smaller. Here you have seen this area is smaller than this. Now the question arises, why this is so when both A and B lies between the same longitude? It is because the lines of longitude come closer as they move towards the pole. As you see here, if we move towards the pole, the area starts to be decreasing. Due to this reason, A and B both are at the same longitude, but due to near the polar region, the area becomes smaller. The same cases as in India also. The distance between the longitude becomes less as we move towards the poles from equator, and east-west extent is less in kilometer. I hope that you will understood why there is shorter distance in between east-west from north-south direction. Now our second topic of today's class is to find out the time differences. Here I have written time differences of 2 hours from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. Now the question here is, why is the time differences between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat is 2 hours? For this, I have already written here that the time differences between any two lines of longitude is 4 minutes. Remember, any two longitudinal line have a difference of 4 minutes, and the longitudinal difference between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat is 30 degree, as we have discussed yesterday, that the east and west extent of our country there is a difference of 30 degree. So the time difference is 30 degree. This is the difference. We have to multiply it with 4 minutes. Then here it comes 120 minutes, and this 120 minutes is 2 hours. Suppose you can also understood here that why there is a how the 4 minute comes. For that reason, listen carefully. As the time difference between any two lines of longitude is 4 minutes, we know this because the earth rotates once in 24 hours. Listen, the earth rotates once in 24 hours, and there are 360 degrees of longitude. So the time difference between any two consecutive lines of longitude will be 4 minutes. This can also be illustrated if we multiplied 24 into 60 by 360. It comes 4 minutes. So the difference between two consecutive lines of longitude is 4 minutes. And due to of this reason, the longitudinal difference between Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat is 30 degree. So the time difference is 30 into 4, that is 120 minutes, which is equal to 2 hours. Now, here in the case of India, we can calculate time with the help of these differences. Now I am going to elaborate some more examples of calculating time differences with the help of longitudinal position of the place. Suppose here I have written calculate time using longitudinal position of the place. For that purpose, let me explain you something here. Suppose this is our earth and these all are vertical lines. As you know that the vertical lines or imaginary vertical lines drawn on the earth is called horizontal lines. Each horizontal lines have a difference of 4 minutes. As I have written 0 degree, here is 10, 20, 30, 40, and let it be completed up to 90. This last line is 90 degree. Then here is also 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It may be and the last line is 90 degree. Here is South Pole, North Pole. I have written here also. These are longitudinal lines. These are longitudinal lines, which is an imaginary vertical lines, as I have told you, over the Earth globe. One thing you must be noted here: 0-degree longitudinal lines is called Greenwich prime meridian. Here, it is also called prime meridian or Greenwich prime meridian. Both are same. There is no any confusion regarding that. And 180 degree is international date line. This 180 degree complete is called the international date line. IDL refers to international date line. Then here I have drawn second figure. Suppose this is also Earth. Here is South Pole, here is North Pole. The darker line, as you see here, this is 0 degree, and the horizontal darker line at 0 degree is called equator. And all the lines which are parallel to this equator are called parallels of latitude. Then here I have written, these are latitudinal lines which are imaginary horizontal lines over the Earth's globe. Here, in the same cases as we see that in between two longitudinal lines there is a difference of 4 minutes. The same thing also here, as this is 0 degree, then 10, 20, the last, that is at the top of the Earth, this is North Pole, this is P. This line is the 90 degree, and this line is the 90 degree south. Remember, 0 degree longitudinal lines is called equator. This 0 degree longitudinal lines is called equator. So now here is Earth completes one rotation on its axis in 24 hours. Remember that in 24 hours, Earth completes full one rotation within its axis and complete circle of 360 degree. Therefore, the Earth rotates, if we multiply 360 by 24, which gives 15 in 1 hour. It means that in its own axis, in 1 hour, Earth complete only 15 degrees. Suppose here you have seen, this is 0 degree, this is 10, this is 20. If in its axis, if Earth rotates from 0 to 15 degree, it takes 1 hour. Since difference of time for 15 degree longitude is 1 hour, as through this we have understood that in 15 degree longitude, to cover 15 degree longitude, Earth take 1 hour. So the difference of time for 1 degree longitude is 4 minutes. Then how it comes here? 1 hour can also be denoted as 60 here. And if we divide 60 by 15, it gives 4 minutes. 15 for that, it is 60. Hope that you can understood up to here. It means in covering 1 degree longitude, Earth takes 4 minutes. This should be clear to you. Now the question here is, calculate. This is the extra example that I have shown you, and with the help of this example, I hope that you will understood how to calculate time of longitude or the places of longitude. Here I have written question: calculate time at 74 degree west longitude, which is at New York, when it is 12 am at 82 half degree east longitude in India. It means if at 12 am in India, then what time it will be at New York, which is at 74 degree west longitude. For the solution, see here what is given in the question: longitude of India, which is given, that is 82 half degree east. Longitude of New York, which is also given, which is 74 degree west. It is east and this is west. Now, in order to find out the time, first of all we have to find out the differences of longitude. Then the difference of longitude, as we have calculated in case of Arunachal and Gujarat also, the same process applies to here also. Differences of longitude, that is 82 half degree minus 74. Now the question is here, why there is a minus and minus also? Remembered, from Greenwich Mean Time, as we move towards the west, time starts decreasing, and for that purpose this 74 degree longitude comes minus 74 degree longitude. But if this 74 degree longitude is in east direction, then there should not be any minus here, which is equal to 156 half degree. Minus becomes plus. If we got plus 82 and 74, we got 156, and this half comes here. Therefore, the difference of time for 156 degree. Now we have to find out what is the time at 156 half degree. As we know that in 1 degree longitude, the difference of time is 4 minutes. Now the time at 156 half degree, which is 4 into 156 half degree. 156 half degree can also be written as 156.5. If we multiply both this, we got 626 minutes. And if we divide this minute by 60, we convert this minute into an hour, which is equal to 10 hours and 26 minutes. As New York is in the west of India, the time at New York will be less than India. Due to this, we have given minus and minus here. Therefore, time of the New York 12, that is the time of India, minus the difference in between India and New York is 10 hour 26 minutes, that is 10.26, which is equal to 1 hour and 34. It means 1 o'clock or 34 minutes PM. With the help of this extra question, I hope that the students will be able to calculate the time of any longitudinal area. Practice some another questions relating to this, and still if there is any problem or if there is any confusion relating to calculation of time and the topic still which we have discussed till now is not understood by you, then you must consult to me through our website. Thank you very much, and whatever the left portion of this lesson, we will discuss it tomorrow. Thank you very much.